Hey, welcome to Physical Embodiment Studio. I'm Courtney Sprouls, a certified personal trainer, and today I'm guiding you through the windmill. If you've never done a windmill before, this is an excellent exercise to lengthen your posterior chain, test your shoulder mobility and stability, and engage your core from the inside out. This is a pretty advanced movement, so at the end I will show you a modification for the windmill, which is a half kneeling windmill. But for now, let's begin with the standing portion. So you'll need one dumbbell or kettlebell or no weight at all. I would advise light to no weight if this is your first time doing this practice. You'll start with your feet a little wider than hip distance, and your toes are going to point slightly towards one side. Now, if my toes are pointing towards the left, I'm going to have my weight in the right hand. The right arm is extended up and your shoulder is down away from your ears. So notice this versus this. I'm engaging my lat, my shoulders pressed down, scapula is down towards the floor, down towards my hip, okay? From here, turn your wrist forward and you're going to look at your hand the whole time. As you send your hip back, you're lengthening through the hamstrings, reaching towards that left foot, and then pulling yourself back up through center. Send your hips back, reach down, look at the dumbbell or kettlebell, and lift back up. Now your legs are mostly straight. If anything, this leg that's forward, or not forward, they're in the same line, but the leg that's on the outside is bent, okay? So arms stay straight, soft bend in the knee, push that right hip far back, and then lift back up. Engage through the core, okay? So really zip up through the center line to get you back through center. Now notice your wrist. You wanna keep the back of the wrist straight as you do this. Last one on this side. Lift all the way back up. Okay, now switch hands. Turn your toes towards the right if the weight is in your left hand. You wanna make sure your toes are on the same line. Lift your left arm up, shoulder drops down away from the ear. Slide your hand down your leg as your left hip goes back and your gaze goes up towards the weight. Okay, this is important to keep your wrist over your shoulder the whole time, and you can watch it happen, right? You don't want your arm to go forward or back. You want it directly up, stacked over your shoulder. Now your wrist might rotate a little bit. I'm not a stickler for that, but the toes are pointing in that one direction in order to combat the shoulder rotation. So really send the hips back, keep your obliques tight, exhale, lift all the way up. I like to twist my wrists in at the very top. It's not necessary and not encouraged necessarily. Straight in one line is important as we start to train this practice, okay? Now, if that is too challenging or feeling a little too advanced for you today, then I'll encourage you to drop down on to your knee. So drop your left knee down, your right knee is forward. Extend your right arm up. So if the right knee is forward, the right arm has the dumbbell. Now, press your leg out a little bit. Wider helps you mobilize through the hip. And you're going to reach your left arm down as your right hip goes away. Similar to what you just did in that standing position if you practiced it. If that felt too challenging, this is a perfect modification for you. You're going to reach your right hip back and then lift it back through center. Now I'm landing with my hand pretty close to the arch of my foot. I say close to, in line with the arch of my foot. And mostly in line with my my left knee, okay? Now let's switch sides. So grab the weight in your left hand, left leg is forward and slightly out. Reach your left arm up, find the position for your wrist, drop your shoulder down, send your left hip back, reach your right hand down, and then lift all the way back up. And again, the goal is to stabilize through the shoulder, the wrist stays over your shoulder, and you're feeling your obliques pull you up. Things to avoid is collapsing into your upper body as you lower. See how I'm doing that? I want you to drop your shoulders down and open through your chest. Another common mistake is bending the back. From the side, bending the back, no bueno, okay? We wanna make sure your spine stays long as you send your hip directly back. Stacking at the top, okay? Hopefully all of those cues were helpful for you. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them below. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.